Okay, so let's take a look at today's the table. Today's main topic is two-dimensional array, also known as a list of lists in Python. So let's look at this table. So list can be used to store data in two dimensions, like a spreadsheet, row and columns. So if you look at this matrix, so it has gold, metal, silver metal, and bronze metal. So how many row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 row and 1, 2, 3. 3 columns, right? So this is in a way that this is a two-dimensional, right? And two-dimensional matrix. And of course, in theory, you can have a typically, I mean, you can use three-dimensional array, but typically most of people use two-dimensional array or matrix, or either one or two-dimensional array usually. So if you look at this, the count is a variable, right? Now it's pointing to a list of list. So it has a list, and then inside it has multiple lists, right? So this is like a two-dimensional array. So for example, if you look at the previous slide, Canada has 0 gold medal, 3 silver, and 1 bronze medal, right? So basically 0, 3, 0, 3, 0. And Italy has 0, 0, 1, right? 1 bronze medal. So this is 0, 0, 1. It's the 1 means 1 bronze medal, right? This is Italy. This is for the Italy. So etc. So as you can see, the count is a variable that is pointing to the list of list, right? And the structure, what's really behind the layout, right? It looks like this. The count is a variable that is pointing to a array, one-dimensional array of, let's say, 7. So 0 to 7. So 8 rows, right? And then also the first list will pointing to the another one-dimensional array. So 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So basically 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, right? So this is like what's really like how the Python is going to store this two-dimensional array, right? But conceptually, what we can do, this is like better way to understand the two-dimensional array. So conceptually, it has counts, right? We have counts, right? Counts is basically pointing to the list, right? And inside the list, we have a multiple list, right? For example, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, right? So for example, okay, 0, 3, 0, and then 0, 0, 1, right? And then 0, 0, 1, etc. Just keep going. And the first one, right? The first one, so you can conceptually you can think as this is what? How many rows? It has 8 rows, right? And there's 3 columns, right? So the count is basically pointing to a two-dimensional array. It has a row, right? And it has 3 columns. So the first cell, right? You can denote this as 0. So row first. So this is row 0, and then this is what? Column 1, right? And this is column 2, and this is column 3, and this is row 1, row 2, right? So it's always starting with row. So row 0, so 0, and this is column 0, 1, 2. It's always starting with 0, right? So 0, 0, and this one is row 0 and column 1, right? The third, this cell represent as row 0 and column 2. The next one is row 1 and then column 0, So it's row 1 and column 1, and then row 1 and then column 2, right? This is column 2. Then this next one is row 2, 0 column, that is 0 column, and then row 2, so this is row 2, right? And then 1 and 2 and 2, right? So this is 2, so it's 2, right? So this is, so basically if you want to print, let's say this element, so then means you can say print, right? The counts, the variable name, and this one, right? So this is 0, 1. So this is the 0 row and what? First column, right? 0 column, first column, and second column. So 0, 1. Right? So that means it will print basically what? 3. So basically it will print 3. So this is the conceptual view of a two-dimensional array, right? And this is how the Python actually stores this array in memory. Okay, so that's something that you should know. And then next, I'm gonna show you how to create a two-dimensional array, or how can you can create a table.